Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Naughty Threads. Do subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon to get all the future updates. So I did a live session yesterday on my Kannada channel where I actually worked this kind of a granny square, and a couple of you in the session asked me if I'm going to do it in English as well. So in English I thought of just shooting a video on how to do the granny square. So once you work this, and if you join my next live session, you will be able to assemble it and convert this into a clutch. So since this is the most important part, I thought of covering it in English as well. So I am using two colors to work this kind of a granny square, and I'm using a popcorn stitch to do this floral part. And the crochet hook is 3.0 mm for this project, and I have chosen two colors here. This yarn is from Hobby India. It is an acrylic yarn. So let me just show you guys the brand. So if you want, you can order it from Amazon or try to pick it up from any local store around you. It says it is Hobby India and crochet thread number 5. So this comes with the shade number. So this particular color is shade number 14. And if you want to check the weight, so it's 100 grams and it is acrylic. 100 grams and around 400 meters. That's the weightage or quantity of the yarn. So since this is acrylic, it is good to work these kind of projects like purse, clutch, doilies and all that. So, and you get a lot of thread for very little money. This is less than 100 rupees. I don't really remember the exact rate, but I am sure I paid less than 100 for this ball. So first we'll start by working this inner part. How we are going to do that? So I'll start by making a slip knot. So to do the slip knot, I'm going to wind it around my finger like this and get this tail in the center and insert the needle or the hook under this thread and pull. So that makes a slip knot. To start with, I'm going to chain 4. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4. So after 4 chains, I'm going to slip stitch into the first chain. So slip stitch is nothing but you yarn over, pull the loop through that last stitch and through the stitch that is on your hook. So once we have worked the slip stitch, it forms a small ring or a circle like this. And this is where we will be working our first round. Before I start my first round, I'm going to chain 1 and work 8 single crochets in this ring. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and while I'm working my stitches, I'm also trying to conceal this tail. So I've worked my 7 stitches. This is my last stitch. This is my 8th one. And after the 8th stitch, I'm going to insert my hook in the first stitch and do a slip stitch to finish this row. So this is our first round and this is how it should look. So only when you do the slip stitch, the round is complete. Now I'm going to do 3 chains, and this is where we will be starting our popcorn stitch for this part. So for each popcorn stitch, we will need 5 stitches. So for the first popcorn alone, this 3 chains is also counted as 1 stitch. So I'm going to work the remaining 4 double crochets in the same place. So the stitch from where I started working 3 chains, that is where I will do 4 double crochets. 4 double crochets and the initial 3 chains, which also counts as a stitch, all together sums up to 5. So after I have 5 stitches, I'm going to pull and hold this loop like this, insert my hook in the third chain from the chains that we did here. So third chain, insert the hook, pull this loop and come out like this. So there we have a popcorn stitch. Once this is done, we'll chain 3 and continue the next popcorn stitch in the next single crochet here. So what happens is, because we have 8 single crochets, we will be having 8 popcorn stitches as well. And after every popcorn stitch, you will do a chain 3, because this is where we'll be working our next round. So for the next popcorn, I will be working all 5 double crochets in the same stitch. So after 5 stitches, by now you guys will know how to convert this into a popcorn. Now from the second stitch onwards, you will insert the hook in the first double crochet and then pull this loop through that. And then finish it with 3 chains. So this is how we will continue in every single crochet, and by the end of this round you should have 8 popcorn stitches. I have worked 8 popcorns here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, after which I have 3 chains, and I'm going to end this row by working a slip stitch right on top of this popcorn here. So with this slip stitch, this round is complete. To start the next round, I'm going to slip stitch in this 3 chain space and then start working the popcorns. Now in this row, what's going to be different is, in this 3 chain space, we will be working 2 popcorns and both the popcorns will be followed by a 3 chain. So I'll start with 3 chains, which is my first double crochet, and then I'm going to work 4 double crochets to finish off the first popcorn. So this is my 4th stitch, so that makes it 5. So I'm going to pull this, insert my hook in the 3rd chain because this is my first popcorn. Pull it, so that finishes 1. Once you're done with your first popcorn, just slide it and make some space so that we can work our second popcorn here. Now we'll chain 3 like we did in the previous round and then continue with the next popcorn here. Now for this one, we will be working 5 double crochets. So after 5, you are going to insert your hook in the first double crochet and pull this loop to finish off your second popcorn. Again continue with 3 chains. That's how this round will continue. So in every 3 chain space, we will have 2 popcorns like this, separated by 3 chains. That's as simple as that. So once we finish this round, by the end of the round you should have 16, because in the first round we have 8. Here we are doing 2. So 8 plus 8 sums up to 16. So that's how you will finish this row, and then we will change the color to work this part. So in this step we will be converting this round into a square. I have finished this round and I have made 3 chains. I'm going to end this by working a slip stitch right on top of this popcorn here. So I'm going to trim this color and add my second color. So when I trim this color, I will leave it slightly longer so that I can conceal it when I'm working my next step. So this loop that is on the hook, I'm just going to pull it out. So that way it's not going to come out. And this tail here, since I've already concealed, I'm going to trim it so that it doesn't come in our way. Now I have my second color, which is off-white. How we will add this is by making a slip knot again. So once I have the slip knot, I'm going to start from this chain. So I have this thread here. I'm going to start from the chain space that is next to it, so that when I'm working I can conceal this thread like this. So that way we will have less of weaving work. So I'm going to insert my hook in that 3 chain space and add this loop onto the hook. So pull this loop and make one chain. So this chain that I have just worked generally doesn't count. It is just to attach it. And then I'm going to work chain 1, 2 and 3. So after 3 chains, I'm going to work 2 double crochets in the same 3 chain space, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to conceal both these threads. So one is the tail from the previous round, and the other tail of white that you see is of the thread that we just attached here. So 2 double crochets in the same space. So that becomes 3 stitches in total, because the first 3 chains that I worked also counts as a stitch. So once this is done, I'm going to just pull the tail so that there's nothing loose seen. So holding and concealing these 2 tails, I'm going to continue 3 double crochets in the next chain space. So that's 1, 2, 3, and we will repeat the same thing for one last time. So 3 double crochets again in the next 3 chain space. So after working 3 double crochets 3 times, remember I told you we will be converting this round into a square. That's what we will be doing in the next chain space. Now how we are going to do that is by working 3 trebles, 2 chains and 3 trebles. So for treble, I wind 2 times, go into the space, pull a loop and come out. So that way I'll have 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pass through the first 2, yarn over, pass through the next 2, and yarn over, pass through the remaining 2. So that makes 1 treble. So same way I'm going to work 2 more trebles. So after 2 trebles, I'm going to work 2 chains and continue working 3 more trebles in the same space. That's how you form a corner. So this is how it should look. You guys can already see that formation of a corner. So once we are done with this, in the next 3 spaces, that is 1, 2 and 3, I am going to repeat this step. So 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets before I do my other corner. So after working 3 double crochets 3 times, here I'm doing my next corner. So before I do that, I'm going to trim these tails because I think I've weaved them enough. So it should not come in our way when we are working the stitches. So I've just trimmed it, and this is where I will be working my next corner. So corner is very simple. We just work 3 trebles, 2 chains and 3 trebles all in the same space. So after 2 chains, I'm going to continue with 3 more trebles in the same space, and with that we'll have our second corner. So this is my second corner. So same way we will continue and finish off the remaining. So after this I will be working 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets, and then I'm going to work my corner here, and then continue with 3 double crochets 3 times, and then do my final corner here. So in between 2 corners you should have 3 double crochets 3 times. So once we finish this round, I will show you guys how to work the last round. I've worked my last corner and I'm going to slip stitch in the third chain here to finish this round. So at this stage, if you want, you can also change the color and do the final round with another color, but I just want to continue in the same color. So with this I finish this round. Now for the next round, which is completely optional. If you want your granny square to be this size, then you can trim and fasten off the thread, but I am using it for a clutch and I want the size to be slightly bigger, so that is the reason I am adding one final step, which is extremely easy. So I'll start by making 3 chains, and I'll continue working 1 double crochet each on every stitch. So the round is extremely simple. So just work a double crochet on each stitch till you reach the corner, in fact. So I've reached my trebles. On the treble, I'm continuing to work 1 double crochet, and I have reached my 2 chain gap here. Now in this 2 chains, we'll do 2 double crochets, 2 chains and 2 double crochets, because it's a corner. And the rest by now you would have figured out what to do. So continue working 1 double crochet until you reach this 2 chain gap, and in this 2 chain gap you will do 2 double crochets, 2 chains and 2 double crochets, and then continue. So once you reach here, you will slip stitch in the third stitch and then cut the thread. So this is the final look of the granny square with popcorn stitch. I have worked all 4 pieces, and in the upcoming live session I will be assembling this along with a zipper and lining to convert this into a clutch. So do let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. In case you guys have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe, and also subscribe to my other channel, Kanika Reddy Vlogs, and check out my blog naughtythreads.net, where a lot of crochet related information is updated, especially if you are a beginner or if you are new to crochet and you have no idea on how to select the hook size, what are the different types of yarns, and all the the information a beginner should know is shared there in my blog. And I guess that's all in today's video. I shall see you guys soon. Until then, take care.